I'm Zach, and this is Tiger News for Monday, September 28th, 2020.
Go Tigers!
Hey there, Tigers. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and you're ready for another great week here at Indio Middle School. So a couple reminders for you. One, please help us remind your parents to complete their online registration or their online yearly forms. They could be called either way. And to do that, they just need to go to Parent View. And once they're in Parent View, there's going to be a tab at the top that says online registration. And please make sure they're going through that and completing that. Again, they do that through Parent View, and they cannot do it on their cell phones. They have to do it on a computer, or they can also use your Chromebook. This is super important that they finish. Otherwise, they're going to have to come into Indio Middle School in a couple of days and do those papers in person, and that takes a lot more time. So please remind them to complete that online registration. Also, I'm going to continue to remind you guys of a couple other things. One, make sure your cameras are on for at least attendance and more at the request of your teachers. It is super, super, super important that we know who is in our classrooms so that we can keep everyone safe. So please keep those cameras on. Also to remind you of virtual tutoring every single day after school. If you need help, if there's grades that you're not happy with, make sure you get that help so you can go to our Indio Middle School webpage. And if you scroll down to where it says virtual tutoring, you can click on a Zoom link right there and you're taken to live tutors to help you with anything you need. Check that out. I also want to give a big shout out to all the students and the staff that participated in Start With Hello Week. I hope that you received a message or maybe shared a message that made you smile or made you happy. I know I got a few messages on Friday, so thank you to those students that shared that with me. And thank you for always starting every day with hello. And finally, a big shout out to our sixth graders for participating in our first online sixth grade social. I had a fun time, though Among Us was pretty complicated for me to figure out how to use, but it looks like a lot of you guys had a really great time. I want to give a big shout out to Ms. Ramirez and to our ASB and web students for putting this event on and working so hard. It takes a lot to get all that organized and get it going. So thank you, Ms. Ramirez, thank you, ASB, and thank you, ASB and web students for supporting our sixth graders, as well as all the staff that came and helped out at the sixth grade social. Thanks for coming and hanging out with our kids. All right, Tigers, I hope you have a wonderful week and you try your best, you work hard, and as always, remember, Tigers roar.
If you are interested in joining the Forgiven Path, please email Mrs. Priest for the meeting link. Meetings are held every Monday at 2:55 p.m.
Class.
Big shout out from Mrs. Ramirez for ASB, Webb, Mr. Cohagen, Mrs. Scogan, Ms. B, Ms. Hollis, Mrs. Donaldson, Mr. Mason, Mrs. Hartman, Mr. Newcomb, and of course all of the sixth graders who turned up for an outstanding time at the sixth grade social. It was a big success. Mrs. Trippett would like to shout out all the teachers who are doing an awesome and wonderful job. She'd also like to shout out every student who's finished their iReady diagnostic assessments. It shows true ownership and responsibility and the heart of a tiger. And Mr. Cabezas would like to shout out Mr. Cohagen, Mr. Yu, and Mr. Holzapple. For those of us who are tech challenged, it seems like sorcery when these three amigos arrive on the scene via Zoom or phone call and make problems melt away. We're so very lucky to have colleagues with such a blend of skill and patience to walk us through our digital mazes. Anytime, Coach, anytime.
That's all the Tiger news we have for you today. Remember to be responsible, take ownership, act safely, and be respectful. For Tiger News, I'm Zach, and have a mindful Monday. And remember, Tigers roar!